Hey Pebbles! So, I've been doing a lot of sketches recently, as you've realized, just to have some content out there. But then I remembered Rock and Reviews is a movie review channel. So, let's review a movie! Surprise! Happy Death Day is a terrible film. Didn't see that one coming. So, stop me if you've heard this one. A self-centered protagonist must relive the same day over and over again and must solve a mystery so that they can escape a time loop and return to normalcy. If you guessed any of these movies, ding 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 ding, you're right. So basically, Happy Death Day is all these movies, but shittier. Now, normally I like to talk about what rocked and what sucked in a movie, but since this entire movie sucked major ballsack, we'll just stick to sucked. Let's start with the main character. Can't remember her name, so let's just call her White Jezebel. She's an asshole. But Wayne, you say? Aren't all the protagonists in these movies assholes? The entire movie is about their quest for redemption and becoming better people. To which I respond, shut up and stop interrupting me before I make my point. Yes, so someone like Bill Murray playing Phil Connors in Groundhog Day is an asshole.
He was a really, really great guy. I really liked him. A lot.
But he's a likable asshole. Casting plays a very important part in a movie like this. And even though Phil Connors is a selfish dick to everyone, he's so charming and likable that you get invested in his character. He has redeemable qualities, and as the movie develops the character, you want to see him escape the nightmare of being trapped forever in the same day. Same thing with Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow. Sure, he's a cowardly, manipulative little shit, but he has so much charisma that you can't help but care about his character. Ah, Tom Cruise. Such a tiny man. Anyway, White Jezebel is just 100% unlikable. She's sleeping with a married man, but running down her next man that one of her sorority sisters tracking. Have two men in the friend zone and treating everyone around her like a piece of shit, including her own father, who is still recovering from the death of his wife, her own mother. And the only reason they do this is so that they can be like, well, obviously somebody wants to murder your ass, but since you're treating everyone like dog shit, we have no idea who. But the thing is, if the main character is written to be a toxic, unlikable bitch, Bye, then I'm not going to be rooting for her to live. Then let's talk about one of my first worries about this movie since I saw the trailer. If the protagonist can't die, how are they going to deliver the necessary tension for a good horror movie? Now, Groundhog Day didn't need tension, it was a comedy. But as the audience, you wanted Phil to succeed in his attempts to escape the time loop, because you saw him transform into a genuinely nice person and you wanted him to escape before it drove him insane. And because it's Bill Murray.
God damn it, Bill Murray!
In Edge of Tomorrow, the tension came from you watching Tiny Cruz develop as a character and fight so that the loop would be over and that they'd win the war. In this movie, they try to add tension by making it so that White Jezebel retains some damage from injuries she sustains every time she dies.
These are signs of major trauma. You should be dead.
So, she gets stabbed, she have scar tissue in that area. She get hit in the head with her bat, she have brain damage. And so forth and so on. Okay, that's fine. She can't keep dying all the time, or else she'll just be a vegetable. But then they go and disobey their own rule. In one scene, the killer blows up in her car, but she wakes up the next day and she doesn't retain any damage from that particular death. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Everything is inconsistent as f*** in this movie. Now finally, I want to talk about how predictable the twist is. But I can't do that without talking about spoilers. So, if you actually want to see this collection of anal discharge, consider skipping to this point in the video. Alright, you're gone? Only people who want to hear the spoilers here? Right, There we go. So the movie makes this big point at the start of the film to let us know that the killer has to be someone who knows White Jezebel personally, because the killer knows it's her birthday.
Whoever's killing you knows it's your birthday.
They have a montage set to a stupid Demi Lovato song while she investigates all the people that might have a grudge against her. And then while she's investigating, the killer kills her each time. Then she finds out that there's a surprise party being held for her, and almost everybody on campus knows it's her birthday, so she can't narrow down who the killer is.
Pretty much the entire school knows.
But then they introduce this random asshole with no personal ties to White Jezebel, can't possibly know it's her birthday, and they think we're dumb enough. We, the audience, the people who paid to see this movie, stupid enough to believe that that is the real killer. And to make it worse, because of the montage scene before, it was easy to narrow down who the real killer was. Hint, it's someone she's close to that wasn't part of the montage. I have way more to say about this movie, but then the review would be 3 hours long, and I'm saving that for Baywatch. So let's bullet point them. Predictable plot, inconsistent tone, shitty and natural sounding dialogue, an attempt to be self-aware without actually being self-aware, because this bullshit is not being self-aware, dumb character decisions, and an even dumber ending. But you know, after all that, I would still give this movie a watch it. It's one of those movies where it's really fun to sit around, watch the screen, laugh at the idiocy while it plays out, scream, poke your friend, and question how dumb the characters are. But you probably shouldn't pay to see it in cinema. I know I didn't. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. I do sketches, I do movie reviews, and other stuff too. Join the Pebbles crew, and as always, I might be a film critic, but I could definitely rock a review, even when I'm not on camera. See you at the cinema.